Hermit, the Magician, and the Hierophant all pop out together. Someone's praying, someone's alchemizing, someone is asking the universe. They're tapping into their spiritual side, they're tapping into their inner thoughts. With the Seven of Wands coming out, they might feel that very alone right now. The Hermit, they're doing a lot of inner work on themselves and asking the right questions, right? Really tapping in here. This is very balanced energy that I'm actually seeing. You know, they're praying in some sort of fashion, however they decide to meditate, pray, tap into their spirit, their consciousness, their ancestors. They're asking for help on how to stand tall during this time. They feel like they need to stand up for themselves and, you know, have that inner confidence that is unshakable. They are definitely doing what they need to do here, and it's very balanced colors even on this so far. You know, they're very clear minded cards, and every card is clearly a color that works for them. So, you know, there's a lot of things that they're investigating inside that's working for them right now. Someone's being very monk-like. God was merciful. We were dead because of our sins, but God loved us so much, he made us alive with Christ. And God's gift of undeserved grace is what saves you. This person is asking God for grace in their life right now. They're asking God for help, for assistance. Okay, someone feels like they're, you know, fighting a battle all alone, and they're tapping into God for help to guide them. This person is very spiritual. The Two of Swords. Again, it's about decision making. This person is all up in their head on something that they are deciding to do in their lives. This person is really going deep inside, really going inward to find the answers that they're looking for. They're asking God for assistance, for help to make this decision. We have a gift from God, which is his grace during times of trouble. If you ever felt an actual feeling of grace after something so torturous, so painful, so hard, where you feel like you've given up all hope, and then there's a little light that shines on your face, a good luck event that happens. It gives you a grace in life, a pass, an alley-oop, just like a little boost in knowing that you're not alone, even though you might feel alone right now. You are never alone, that God is with you all the time. There are your family members from generations and generations and generations around you. When you ask God for help, he listens. The Four of Cups. This person or you feel bored in doing all this monk work, you know, like it is a boring task to be, you know, to go inward and be alone and have, you know, have that solitude to really get disconnected from outside distractions for a second, to really meditate in a peaceful, safe place, it can get boring. It's part of it. It's not exciting being a monk. It's insightful. It's a little bit of a difference, but you are getting wiser. There'll be a visit, an unexpected visit, a phone call, a knock, a riding by the house by somebody. So maybe you won't feel alone as much. God visits you when you ask for help, sometimes faster than you think. Just sometimes it's just a matter of asking, right? Like, you have to be the one in control, and you have to be the one to know what you need. And if you can't define it for yourself, then you're not going to be given it. But if you ask for exactly what you need, you might just get it. So you're feeling bored, you're feeling alone, you're doing a lot of inner work, which is good, but it's boring. There is going to be some sort of unexpected visit happening to you. Let's pull another card. Sometimes God visits us through animals, through signs, symbols, through songs, through strange occurrences and synchronicities, through sayings, through our loved ones, through anything that is a symbol for you. He will give you the answers that you're asking for and show you symbols to let you know that you've been heard. You don't have to feel alone and have this anxiety of, some people get really scared being alone. They don't know how to be alone. They actually get nervous if someone says they, solitude, or not talking for a while. Some people get nervous about that for some reason, and they just, I guess they get nervous of the fact that there's going to be a lot of negative thoughts that might pop in, but it's not going to kill you. You just have to get through this and know that you're never alone. You're never fully alone. And when you're praying, there's people, there's entities that are listening. You don't have to have fear knowing that you're in this alone. Together card comes out. God will show you that he's with you. Your spirit, your ancestors will show you that you aren't alone if you ask for them to show you a sign. You'll always be together. You'll always have people that watch over you. So when you pray, just remember what you're praying for is actually what you want, because you do tend to get what you pray for if you work towards it long enough. You make your own opportunities by praying. You create the opportunities first by praying. You put out the energy. You have this magician, hierophant, hermit duo to you, which is very powerful. It's a very powerful spiritual person. So what you pray for, just remember that you're praying for the right reasons. You're praying for the right outcomes that aren't gluttonous, that aren't selfish. But whatever you're praying for, you're being listened to. 10:01 on the clock. forward motion, get off your perch, move your body to usher in new energy, create positive momentum. A lot of people associate praying with sitting still and kneeling and not moving when we do all the internal work. But you can pray a lot of different ways. You don't have to just pray in a very, sterile, unmobile way. Some people can pray while dancing. Some people can pray while running or working out or singing. However, they connect with their body and move the energy around in any way that some people like to swim. I don't know, whatever it is, you can have a moving prayer, a moving meditation, and a moment when you are disconnected from all of the distractions and you're just doing one thing and keeping your mind focused on one thing. That is a way to meditate. Doesn't matter how you do it. Traditionally, people would stare at a flame because now you are staring at one thing and thinking and doing one thing. But you could do it in any kind of way. I think that when you're really trying to manifest, which I feel like this person is, you've done this before, and you have experience doing this, so you know that it works. So that's interesting. So what are you praying for? Let's find out. Let's find out what you're praying for. Money? Three of Pentacles. You're praying for teamwork. You're praying for some sort of teamwork where you're able to connect with others in a fashion that benefits all of you, and you're happy about it because you're on a team. You're on a team that you can stand by. When you're around people that you can stand by, you feel more confident in life. So maybe you're feeling alone and you want a good group around you, because a bad group can do a lot of bad things, in your projection into life. I think you're coming from a place where you have disconnected from a lot of bad and negative people, and now you're praying for a new start, a new tribe, maybe. Nine of Pentacles. This is what would actually make you really happy. This new tribe feeling, togetherness, feeling like you belong, and you also accept everyone else in the group. Everyone accepts everyone. Everyone has different strengths. Everyone has different, um, weaknesses, but you all respect each other enough to know that when you're together as one whole organism, you're stronger than all the little parts separately. So when you combine all of your strengths together, that's the power, that's the force that is harder to break. So you want that tribe around you. You want this group of people where you can really work and get things done. Maybe it's a work environment, but this Nine of Pentacles is showing me that this is what you actually are praying for. And you'll do it. The King of Wands here does what he's looking to do. He's not shy about going and getting what he wants. So I think you're in this manifestation phase, and you're praying for a new phase, a new outcome, a new group. You do know that you're not alone right now, even if you might feel like that. And you won't be alone forever, whether spiritually or in this realm. There's other people that are going to come into your life that are going to make you feel less alone. But you are wishing, you're praying upon the moons, you're Queen and the King of Wands. Maybe you're looking for also a connection in a relationship, a love relationship. 1441 on the clock when I looked up. So all this is going on behind the scenes with you because you're doing it through a lot of prayer and meditation, magic, whatever you do to connect with yourself and meditate, and you're hermiting, you're going inward, and you're really going deep, and you're really praying deeply. You are being heard, um, and there is some sort of power in group thinking, in the group doing, and being involved in a group, or a good relationship. If it's at least two people here, if it's like finding your match, you're praying for, you're praying for someone that will actually be energetically matched to you. Um, the this togetherness card, finding the joy and the simple pleasures of just being together. That's enough for you to be entertained. Like you could be anywhere with this person, and you'll get along. You'll laugh about things, and you'll just enjoy life together. Um, your answers will come to you. The people will come to you, and your prayers are being heard.